Hello students and welcome back. So we are into our series shock and transfusion. Till now we have seen what is shock, which is the most common type, and what are the blood products and how do you preserve them. So let's continue and start with our 2 MCQs in 2 minutes. So first question. Now after seeing blood products, when do you actually transfuse? So this question will teach us that. So there is a patient of esophageal varices and he has come with hematemesis. So what is the optimum HB which is indicated for this patient? So remember 6 and 8. 8 optimum. So remember O and make a dash, so it will become 8. So 8 is the optimum HB which is indicated. Now this is for acute blood loss. But whenever there is a patient of chronic anemia who is actually comfortable, the indication for blood transfusion is 6. Hemoglobin less than 6, you transfuse in case of chronic anemia. Now, second question. So, this is not only a MCQ but it will also help in your practice. So, you are asked to do a transfusion for a PRBC, for a patient who has come to trauma, and as we know, the most common type of shock, hypovolemic or hemorrhagic, the patient is suffering. So, how do you actually transfuse? So, remember for PRBC, the transfusion has to be completed within 4 hours and it has to be started within 30 minutes. Now let's see for the other 3 blood products, that is FFP, platelet and cryo. These are to be transfused immediately and the maximum allowed time is 30 minutes. You can revise this with the help of the table given below. So the answer to this question is the maximum time in which RBC has to be transfused is 4 hours. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any queries or any questions related to whatever we have studied till now, please do mention in the comment section or DM.
First of all, I want to thank all the students